Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Tuesday. Come on in, come on in. Jump right on in. Happy Tuesday to you. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Tuesday. Welcome to our time of Arise and Build. Welcome to our time of Arise and Build. I'm certainly excited to see each and every one of you here today. Great grace to you. If you've not already liked this video, tag somebody in it on Facebook. Send it out to your page, to your profile, to all of the groups that you're part of. Those of you on YouTube, you already know what to do. Thumbs up this video and then hit that share with the arrow and share the link. Text it out, email it out, post it on your social media. Let them know that we are live right now, or they can catch the replay. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Remember, this is our final week for Arise and Build being on Facebook. So those of you that are on Facebook, hit the YouTube link in the description of the video. Go subscribe right now. This is the final week that this will be on Facebook. The Arise and Build will be exclusively on Creating Your Now YouTube channel. You need to go subscribe. Go right there, subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Those of you who have not joined the school app, make sure you join the school app. All things Creating Your Now will be over there. So you need to just make sure you keep it so that you join it and download it so that you can have the notifications of what's going on. Today, we started Arise and Pray at 5 a.m. Eastern Time on our Facebook. It was a time I'm excited about, our daily prayer time. Prayer is a muscle, and we're getting ready to strengthen that muscle. We're in times where we need to strengthen it. So join us for a time of Arise and Pray, Monday through Friday, 5 a.m. Eastern Time. That's 4 a.m. Central. That's 2 a.m. if you're on the West Coast. We're doing a time of prayer. We're going to be praying through some of the things that we're coaching in this coaching call. We're going to be praying them through before we get to the coaching call. So you need to make sure you join us during that time. Catch the replay. It's on Facebook exclusively. Reverend J. Daniels page on Facebook exclusively is our time of Arise and Pray. And so you want to make sure that you join us over there. And then on YouTube exclusively will be our time for um, Arise and Build. Both links will be my Facebook page and my YouTube page will be in the description of the videos from now forward so that you can always have easy access to join. I'm going to create a link tree especially for this so that all the links will be right there, and we'll get that out soon. So just make sure you join us right there. If you've not sown, if you're not sown this week, remember we're sowing this week in the denomination of 8. I invite you to sow your new beginning seed. So whether that's $1.88, $8.88, 58.88, 28.88, 88.88, wherever your heart is, wherever your obedience to God is, wherever your sacrifice is, just do it cheerfully. He said, "Give and it shall be given back unto you, pressed down, shaken together, running over, shall he cause men to give unto your bosom." God is raising up somebody somewhere to use their power, their ability, their influence, affluence, network, and their net worth on your behalf. All you got to do is obey him, and they will in return obey him as well. Listen, I'm excited about this month of March Madness. We're canceling the chaos. So make sure you're joining us all month long as we're canceling the chaos. Let's get started today. The mental noise. We're going to talk about the mental noise today. You ever lay down at night exhausted, but your body didn't even work that hard? You didn't even have a full day of work, but you laid down very exhausted. Maybe you woke up after sleeping all night, exhausted because your mind didn't sleep or it worked all day, even though you didn't. Conversations replaying, decisions you haven't made yet, scenarios that haven't even happened, imaginary arguments, future fears are all running rampant in your mind. By the time the day ends, by the time you wake up in the morning, you feel drained, not from labor, but from thinking. Most people are not overworked. Here's a fun fact. We're just really overstimulated. Today, we're going to be talking about the noise in your head that feels productive, but is actually paralyzing you. You don't need more motivation. You just need to have a mental quietness. Point one today. Point one today, you're taking notes. Thank you for joining our Rise and Build coaching call. Overthinking feels responsible. If you're not overthinking, you don't feel responsible. But when you are overthinking, all of a sudden you feel responsible. Your brain confuses rumination with preparation. I'll say it again. Your brain confuses rumination with preparation. Okay, what is rumination? Let's talk about it for just a second. Let's talk about what rumination is just for a second. Rumination is the habit of compulsively replaying negative past events or worrying about future uncontrollable scenarios, creating a circular, unproductive thought loop. I'll say that again. Rumination is the habit of compulsively replaying negative past events or worrying about future uncontrollable scenarios, creating a circular or unproductive thought loop. Many of us are in unproductive thought loops. We're ruminating, and it feels like we're preparing. We replay situations thinking we're processing. We imagine outcomes thinking we're planning. We worry thinking that we're being cautious. All the time, we're in a circular thought pattern that's not strategic at all, but is really paralyzing us. We must make a decision today. We must make a decision today that we got to stop overthinking. We got to stop overthinking. Overthinking is not doing anything for us. We got to make a decision today to stop overthinking. You've thought about starting something 50 times and haven't started it yet. And we think it's preparation. But you haven't taken one concrete step towards what you've been preparing or starting to do. That's not lack of ability. That's just mental congestion. Your mental faculties are congested. You don't even know where to start. You don't know how to start. You've been ruminating on so many thought patterns. You've been looping about so many scenarios that may or may not even exist or happen, that it has caused you to be stuck, paralyzed, unable to move forward. So from today forward, when you catch yourself looping, ask yourself, is this moving me forward, or am I just replaying something? Or if I'm just circling around something? That's your application today. When you start seeing yourself looping, you keep thinking about the same thing. You keep going in the same pattern. You keep finding yourself in the same thought process. You need to decide or ask yourself, is this moving me forward, or am I simply just replaying, rehashing, refocusing? Point two. Decision fatigue creates chaos. Decision fatigue creates chaos. Too many small decisions drain your clarity for big ones. I said that again. Too many small decisions drain your clarity for big ones. What do I mean? What to wear, what to eat, what to respond to first, what to worry about. By noon, your brain is already tired. Put a one in the comments. I'm talking to myself. Put a one in the comments because you've already by noon figured, what to wear. You've took out 25 outfits. What to eat. You've already replayed 10 different meal scenarios. And if you eat this meal, what can you eat later? And if you eat this today, what will you eat tomorrow? And what to respond to first. If I respond here, then they may call them. If I respond to this text message, then I got to call so and so. And do I need to call so and so first, or is this more important? And you're worrying about all these things. What do I need to worry about? Is my children okay? Is my spouse all right? Did I finish this at the job yesterday? Is my boss going to say this? And by noon, you have so many decisions that have drained you that it's hard to even make the main decision. And when your brain is tired, you begin to make impulsive choices. Some of us made decisions that we would have never made if our brain wasn't exhausted. We made that decision because our brain was exhausted. And we got to come up, we got to come from there. We got to come from there. That's why late night decisions are rarely wise ones. If you ever see me make a major decision, it's usually in the morning or when I'm freshly rested. Because by late night, they're not going to be wise. They're going to be impulsive. They're going to be tired. They're going to be full of the day's drama. Emotional purchases, unnecessary arguments, scrolling social media instead of planning. It's not weakness. It's just cognitive overload. Your brain is overloaded. Your brain is overloaded. And you're making decisions. You're doing things you wouldn't do. All because your brain is overloaded. Okay? So today, what you're going to do is you're going to simplify 3 daily decisions this week. You're going to simplify 3 daily decisions this week. You're going to pre-plan your meals or you're going to meal prep, either one. You're going to pre-plan your meals. That means you've already decided Monday we're going to eat this, Tuesday we're going to eat this, Wednesday we're going to eat this, Thursday we're going to eat this, Friday we're going to eat this. You've pre-planned your meals or you meal prep. Today you're going to prep your meals for the week. You need to do either or. You need to do either or. I know this is you're like, this is a coaching call. Yeah, this is a real coaching call. I'm trying to help you simplify three decisions this week. Pre-plan your meals. Schedule thinking time. Schedule thinking time. Maybe it's a time when you're walking. Maybe you need to go walking for 15 minutes each day. Schedule time to think. Maybe it's time you sit in the library or you sit in the quiet corner at your job or you go to the break room and you just schedule time of thinking. For many adults, it's in your car, in your driveway after work. Maybe you need to go lock yourself in a closet. Schedule time for thinking. And number 3, reduce notification interruptions. Put your phone on do not disturb. Schedule a time of do not disturb. A couple hours a day, just put your phone on do not disturb. Don't grab it. Don't scroll. Don't look at your Facebook notifications, your Instagram notifications, your TikTok. Just a couple hours a day. Reduce notifications interruptions. So 3 things that we can simplify this week. Let's pre-plan our meals. Let's not decide each day what we're going to eat. Let's pre-plan them. Let's schedule time of thinking. And let's reduce notification interruptions. Protect your mental bandwidth. Protect it, protect it, protect it. And I believe these are three simple things that you can start right now today. They're not big, they're not major, they're not huge. There's something you can start right now today. You can start right now today to protect your bandwidth. Point three. Point three. Silence is a skill. Silence is a skill. Calm minds are trained. It's not something that's accidental. You want to have a calm mind, calm thinking, calm decision making. You need to train your brain and your mind to stay calm. We train everything else. We train productivity. We train our mind how to be productive. We train strength. We train our mind and our body how to be strong. We train communication. We teach our mind and our mouth how to communicate. Even our body language, we train it communication. But rarely, if ever, do we become intentional about training stillness. You need to train your mind to be still. A mind, write this down, a mind that never practices quiet cannot access true clarity. That's why he says, be still and know. Jesus, I feel like preaching now. This is a coaching call, but I feel like preaching. That's why he say, be still and know. Because you cannot effectively know. You cannot definitively know. You cannot stand in a no until you first be still. And that's why we don't know. Okay. I said that's why we don't know. Because we have not trained our mind to be still and know. A mind that never practices quiet can never access true clarity. 5 minutes of silence feels uncomfortable. In prayer today, the Lord told me just take a moment of silence. And in prayer, that felt very uncomfortable. Well, let me rephrase that. For me, it felt uncomfortable to be praying live and take a moment of silence. It is not uncomfortable for me to be silent in prayer. But 5 minutes of silence feels uncomfortable to someone who lives in constant stimulation. We were taught even in prayer that we needed to be loud and boisterous, and we needed to, call down the heavens, and we needed to speak to and tear up and root down. And so we were taught to even be overstimulated in prayer. So even silence in prayer is uncomfortable. How much so life has taught you to be overstimulated? It taught you got to be doing a bunch of things at one time. It taught you that you're not really in success until you're doing it. And what it really taught you is how to just live a life of overstimulation. We need to start detoxing from overstimulation. We need to start detoxing from overstimulation. How do we do that? We need to start practicing 5 uninterrupted minutes of silence. Okay? So this is your task, the application. Today, and from this day forward, until you can grow it higher and higher, you need to start taking 5 uninterrupted minutes. No phone, no music, no input. Just breathe and observe your thoughts without engaging them. Just breathe and engage your thoughts. Observe your thoughts without engaging them. I usually do my 5 minutes in my walk. I'm praying, I'm listening to music, and then, at the end of it, I'm quiet. Cut the music off, cut the noise off, and just observe my thoughts without engaging, which means don't go down a rabbit hole. Don't start stimulating yourself. Don't start trying to figure it out. Just observe them. What's coming to mind? Just observe them. 5 uninterrupted minutes. Practice that today. Start today. Just give yourself 5 uninterrupted minutes. So today's assignment is to catch one mental loop and interrupt it. Where you've been looping and ruminating, interrupt that mental loop. Nope, today I'm coming out of this. Today I'm going to just make a decision. I'm not going to keep thinking about and ruminating on the possibilities. I'm not going to keep playing scenarios. I'm just going to do it. So catch one mental loop and interrupt it. 2, simplify unnecessary daily decisions. So remember, okay, I gave you 3 earlier. Let's start with just picking one. Maybe 3 may be too much. Let's just start by picking one. Maybe that's pre-planning your meals. Maybe it is, schedule time of thinking. Maybe it's reducing your notification times. Whatever it is, simplify one unnecessary daily decision. A decision that you make every day that you can make in advance, and it can kind of simplify your daily day. And I'm telling you, one of the biggest ones is your meal, what you're going to eat. Because every day you spend 30 minutes deciding what you're going to cook, what you're going to feed your children. Let's just pre-plan that. And I know it's hard because I'm one of them people today. I got to see what I got a taste for today. No, you ain't got no taste. Oh, taste and see that the Lord is good. Not that food. Put that back away from that tasting. I know y'all don't like this kind of gospel. I'm trying to free you. That's why America is one of the most obese countries, because we got to taste. We're eating for taste and not for nutrients. That's why you in a vitamin deficiency, because your tasting is not feeding your body the nutrients it needs. All right. I'll get off of that. I will talk about that in our supernaturally fit and health journey. Join me on TikTok for that. TikTok, I'm gonna talk fitness and finances. Join me over on TikTok. Rev J Daniels. I'll talk about it over there. You need to simplify one unnecessary daily decision. Number 3, practice 5 minutes of intentional silence. We're eliminating thoughts. We're not eliminating thoughts, I'm sorry, but we are disciplining them to become subject. So practice 5 minutes of intentional silence, simplify one unnecessary daily decision, and catch one mental loop and interrupt it. You're not your thoughts. You are the gatekeeper of them. When your mind quiets, your decisions can become sharpened. When your decisions are sharpened, your life will be more stable. Peace isn't passive, it's practice. And today, you need to decide that you're going to practice peace. You're going to quiet the mental noise. Join us tomorrow. We're going to identify emotional triggers that fuel the noise tomorrow. I'm telling you, don't miss none of March Madness. I know I say this every month, but don't miss none of March Madness. I'm going to coach you to canceling the chaos so that you can build what God has placed on the inside of you. So join us. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube Creating Your Now. The link is in the description of the video, because this is going to be solely and fully on your Creating Your Now YouTube channel. A daily coaching call, 25 to 30 minutes daily coaching call to coaching you into greatness. A time to arise and a time to build. You don't want to miss none of this. Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 6 a.m. Central Time. We're right here. And arise in a build. Okay. Today's daily affirmation: my mind is clear and steady. I do not live in loops. I choose thoughts that move me forward. Silence strengthens me. And I think with intention and I act with clarity. I create my now. My mind is clear and steady. I do not live in loops. I choose thoughts that move me forward. Silence strengthens me. I think with intention and I act with clarity. I create my now. Make sure you join us on the School app. Make sure you follow us on Facebook on the Rev J Daniels page. Make sure you subscribe to us on YouTube, Creating Your Now, so that you can stay connected. If you're sowing today, make sure you're sowing in the denomination of 8. We're sowing this week in a new beginning seed. So $1.88, $88.88, $8.88, maybe 18 for you. Wherever your ability is, wherever your obedience is, wherever your sacrifice is, just do it cheerfully. And he says to us that he'll make all grace abound in 2 Corinthians 9 and 8, that whatever the need is, that we will not need for support or aid. He's going to make us self-sufficient. And I believe as we sow, press down, shaking together, he brings it back to us. So I decree and declare 30, 60, 100, and 1,000 fold shall this seed return back unto you. May this word be blessed. May your seed be blessed. And may you be blessed. Go, grow, and glow. May his peace, his protection, and his provision be your portion. Remember, silence the mental noise and watch your life stabilize. Keep arising and keep building. God has need of you.